Hi, Unit 2, Lessons 1 and 2. Now is exercise part 2. Question 11. Write the integer between each two integers of the following. I just have negative 4, okay, and have 2, negative 4 and 2. Where is negative 4? Negative 4 here, and 2, it's positive 2. What's the integer in between? Yeah, negative 4, here we have negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, and 0, and 1. Okay? You can use number line or just can imagine it. Negative 4 from the smallest to the greatest, positive 2. Here, negative 1, after negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This integer in between two integers. Okay? Question 12. Select all the true statement. Which are true? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statements. Some is true, some are false. He said that a number and its additive inverse, any number and its additive inverse, like 5 and additive inverse negative 5, are the same distance from 0. Yes, 5, negative 5 and its opposite or additive inverse negative 5 and 5, the same 5 units from 0 and from here and 5 units from here. It's the same distance away from 0 on a number line, but on opposite side. Yes, it's 5 on the right and negative 5 on the left. So it's true. Okay? All opposite are negative number. All opposite are negative number. We have 5 and its opposite negative 5. But what's the opposite of negative 5? It's 5. So the all opposites are negative, it's wrong. Okay? Because opposites may be negative, may be positive. 0 is its own additive inverse. Yes, 0, its opposite 0. It's right. To show 5 and its additive inverse. 5 and its additive inverse negative 5, right? On the number line, count 5 units and plot 5. Unit to the right. Yes, 5 units and plot 5. Then plot the 5 unit to the left. 5 units to the left of 0. Just 5 units here, negative 5. So we have 5 and negative 5. It's 5 units to right of 0 and 5 units to the left of 0. It's correct statement. The additive inverse of any number is 0. Of course not 0, just its own additive inverse. So 0 and its opposite 0, but 1, negative 1. So 0 is not the additive inverse of any number. It's false statement. Choose the correct answer. We have negative 3 and negative 3. I know negative 3, right? But what's the meaning of negative 3? It's mean the opposite of negative 3. Negative 3, its opposite equal 3. Okay, such. Always when you find this number like negative, it's mean positive. Okay, what's the greatest one? Just 3 greater than negative 3, choose B. An integer included between, yani it's in between negative 2 and 3. Negative 2, I have negative 1, maybe 0 or 1 or 2, right? Or this integer in between these two integers. 3, no. Negative 3, no. Negative 1, right. Negative 4, false. So it's negative 1. The integer which comes just next to the right of it. Right of negative 1, just 0. The number of integer between negative 2 and 2, the number of, so I have to count them. Negative 2 and 2, I have negative 1 and 0 and 1. It's all between negative 2 and 2. What's the number? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 integers. The opposite of the opposite. Not opposite negative. Opposite negative 5. What's the opposite of negative 5? The opposite of negative 5 is 5. Negative, negative. Right? If you choose, I have no 5, but I have negative 5. It's mean opposite of negative 5. The smallest number from the following. We know that here we have the smallest integer and here we have the greatest integer. Right? So here it asked us about the smallest number. What's the smallest number? 2, negative 7, negative 1, negative 17. Smallest, of course, we have a positive and negative. Of course, the positive is not the smallest. Okay? Of course, will be a negative integer. Okay? Negative 1 or negative 7 or negative 17. Negative 17 is at the left of all these integer. Right? So negative 17 is the smallest number. You will find negative 17 where the number line just here. Right? But negative 1 here to the right, negative 7 to the right, and 2 to the right. So negative 17 will be the smallest. Okay? The greatest number from the following. We need the greatest number. Look at the choose. All of them are negative. Okay, all negative. So from the negative we have negative 1 and negative 2 and negative 10 and negative 11. Right? Which one is the greatest? Which one is the 2 right? We have the right, we have negative 1. So negative 1 is the greatest number from these choose. Okay? Next, which the following is nearest to 0? Nearest to 0. Okay. 4, just 4 unit from 0, but to left. Negative 2, 2 unit to left. But here to right. Here to left. Here to left, here to right. About the nearest integer to 0, it's not important to know about the sign. It's positive or integer, it's positive integer or negative integer, it's the same. But 4, it's need 4 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 3 unit. So negative 2 is the closest or the nearest to 0. Okay? Okay. The greatest negative integer. The greatest negative. He will need the greatest and at the same time negative. Okay. 0 is not negative. Okay? Negative 1 equal 1. So it's positive. Now we just have negative 1 and negative 2. Which one is the greatest? Of course, negative 1. Negative 1 is to the right of negative 2. So negative 1 is greatest than negative 2. Negative 1 is greatest than negative 2 because it's to left of negative 2. The greatest non-positive integer. Right? Note that he asked us about non-positive. Which set is non-positive? I have positive integer and 0 and negative integer. Asked about non-positive. Non-positive, I delete the positive integer, just we have 0 and the negative. Okay, the greatest, of course 0 is greatest than any negative integer, so we choose 0. Distance between the opposite of 4. Note that he asked us about distance, unit. How many units? Okay, between what? Between opposite of 4. What is the opposite of 4? Negative 4, right? And 0. The distance between 4 or negative 4 and 0, negative 4 here and 0 here. Of course, it's just 4 units. It's 4 and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units. Here, line equal. Positive 4 or negative 4. Distance, it's always positive. I have no distance with negative sign, right? So 0 and 8. Can we choose between 4 and negative 4? I have units. There is no unit with negative. It's just positive. So the distance between opposite of 4, negative 4 and 0 is just 4 units. But it's 2 left. But it's already positive integer. Just 4 units to the left of 0. Okay. Distance between the number 2 and its opposite. Its opposite, I have 2 and its opposite negative 2. What's the distance between 2 and negative 2? To move from negative 2 to reach 2, I will cross by negative 1 and 0 and 1. Let's count them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 units. I have 4 units here from 2 and between 2 and negative 2, just have 1, 2, 3 and 4 units. Okay, and this is end of part 2 exercise, and the next video will be about lesson 3 and 4 unit 2. Thank you.